welcome back to Stacy So and So. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. I know me and my family certainly enjoyed our time together. Lots of food and, little gift giving and just being able to spend some time together and chat. It ended up being, it seemed a lot less hectic and stressful than past Christmases, and I'm not sure why. It was just so much more relaxed. So I think we all had just more time to just really enjoy it and enjoy our time together. So I have, I'm going to share something with you. I felt like all during Vlogmas, I was kind of holding back and keeping a little secret. Um, I own an online shop called Stitched by Stacy, which that's not the part I'm talking. You guys knew that, but it really started to struggle this past year. And I know with the economy, a lot of people were saying, well, people just weren't shopping. But it didn't seem that way with other businesses, other people that I knew who had handmade businesses. And so when it came to December 14th, which was the last day I felt like I could ship anything anywhere, I made a conscious decision to just shut down my business for the year and try to decide whether financially I should continue on doing it, because I honestly only had one order off my website from November to December. And it was really painful because, if you're a small business owner, you put your heart and soul into it. And if you sew and you create, that you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears and your creative mind into what you're doing, and you love it and you're so proud of it. And then you have no response and you start to feel very insecure and think that maybe what you're doing or what you're making is just not worthy, that somehow you are not good enough. No matter what you do, what you make is just not good enough. And so I had kind of found myself in that mindset, but I didn't want to let it beat me. And I said, since I had made a commitment to myself months before that I was going to do Vlogmas, I decided I was going to continue. And I'm glad I did. In a way, it really kind of helped me to feel like something I was doing was worthy. I had a purpose. And I hope that it brought some joy to some of you and maybe gave you some inspiration. I hope that in some way my Vlogmas videos helped. So like I said, we did do some exchanges in our family, gift exchanges, and I received a few gifts that kind of made me think a little bit. One in particular, it's from my brother, my niece, and nephew, and they got me a Joann's gift card, which I'm sure you're thinking, okay, it's just a gift card. And we give gift cards all the time, and I've received them, and truth is, I never really read them. And I opened this one, and the card on the front says, "Sew what you love." And that's not some big, epiphany, I'm sure, but it was to me in the moment. Because although I love what I make, and I'm very proud of the things that I've made and I've sold, there was a little part of me in each one that after I made something over and over and over again, I didn't feel the love as much as I did when I first thought of the idea and I first started making something. And so when I read that on that card, I asked myself, am I really making what I love? I mean, I love to sew. That doesn't mean I love to make everything. And I thought, well, what is it that I really love doing the most? What do I love sewing and creating the most? And I have some ideas of what that is. I kind of know, but I'm not ready to shout it out to the whole world. But it did make me think. And then I had some follow-up gifts of things that really helped to kind of further that and inspire me. And one of them was a gift from my aunt, and it is the ultimate guide to Shishiko. And you guys know I'm just starting to get into visible mending, and I admire Shishiko work so much, and I want to learn more about it and how to do it, and maybe find ways of incorporating that in my mind, what I plan to do as moving forward should I continue with my business. And so that was the second gift that really kind of helped push me forward a little bit further in my thinking. And then I opened a wonderful gift from my mother. I love any sort of sewing accessories and utensils, you know, you just can't help it. And this is a vintage needlework. Let me see if I can get it open. Here we go. The label itself is beautiful. I love the way it opens. Look. Isn't it beautiful? Let me show you what's inside. So I love this. It'll be great to travel with and just pack it right in my bag. But there we go. Isn't that beautiful? So it has, you know, the thimbles, and the needle minder, of course, has a little awl, and I love the scissors. Are they pretty? I love pretty scissors. I don't know what it is about having pretty thread snips that just makes me happy, but it really does. And then this, of course, to keep all my needles in. My Shishiko needles that I've ordered have not come in yet. They won't be in until, I think they said the 9th of January, but I'm looking forward to getting them. And this also came, of course, with some embroidery needles, but I also love these. I need to sit down and start putting my embroidery threads on these so that it will keep them from getting tangled, because I know you guys have seen in my past videos, my embroidery floss is just a rat's nest. So again, something else to help move me forward and motivate me and make me think that, you know what, everything happens for a reason, and I need to think more clearly about what it is that I love. So I'm going to be taking some time now, probably through the beginning of January, to make some decisions as to where I want to focus my attention in my sewing, and how I want to move forward, and what it is that I really love to sew. So I just wanted to share those thoughts with you today. I really appreciate that you stop by and that you watch my videos, and I will have another one out next week. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. I might be, I've been wanting to start this project. I told you about this before Christmas. I haven't had a chance to start on it. This is the shirt that I want to be upcycling and using this Socorro Society. This is like a self-adhesive design. So I think I might go ahead and start this just as a way to kind of dip my toes in towards what I think I'm going to love doing the most. So thank you for joining me today. I hope I will see you next week. Since I probably won't see you before, I hope all of you have a safe and happy new year. I will see you in 2024. Happy sewing.